Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to another unsolicited and uneducated football analysis by your friend David Valentin. Heading out to the stadium at the moment. Today, alone. Couldn't get anybody to go with me. The idea of going to the stadium in the heat with a mask on, it's not appealing to anybody that I know of right now. That tells you the level of fandom that I have. I have a lot of friends that are diehards, and they refuse to go because either they're not vaccinated or they don't trust the measures that the team has taken. They don't feel comfortable being around a big group of people, or they just simply can't breathe wearing that thing. And I get it. I understand it. Well, today Orlando City, after 2 ties in the season, comes home to play against FC Cincinnati, a team that has been having nothing but pain and hurt since coming into the league. And, I feel bad for them because I know what it is to be in that position. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. Today's business. We need those 3 points. And if my own dear grandmother, may her memory be of a blessing, was the manager of the opposing team, I would crush them just the same. So what do we expect today? We expect an Orlando City that's going to be dominant. A defeat today, obviously you already know the result, I don't at the moment, will be a crushing humiliation, and we can't have that. A tie is just as bad. It's just that we take a point with the humiliation. So we are going out to the stadium to see what the boys have in store for us. If we are going to win a game this season, this is it. A reminder, we did not play FC Cincinnati in 2020. Last time we saw these guys, we went to their house and tied by a miracle of God. Benjamin Shaw putting a ball at the death of the game for a 1-1 result. It was in this game that our owner, Flavio Augusto da Silva, flew to Cincinnati in his private jet to fire James O'Connor personally. That's how much respect he had for him as a player and as a manager. James O'Connor was awful with Orlando City, but he was a good USL manager with Louisville, which, by the way, that right now they don't have a manager, and fans really don't want him back. That's incredible to me. But he just basically said, "Hey, thank you, you're done." And the next game was a 5-2 trashing of Orlando City at home by a Chicago Fire that had nothing to lose, to add insult to injury. And lastly, last time they were in Orlando, it was a 5-1 trashing by Orlando City, but Cincinnati scored first. I don't think this is gonna be easy 3 points like a lot of people are putting it. They are a corner wounded animal. They have a lot to prove, and they're gonna be dangerous. And we are missing key parts. We already know that Daryl DK is not gonna be back in Orlando till the end of May. Big if we don't sell him, we got a ton of players injured. So, like I always say, football is cruel and unpredictable. So let's go find out what's in store. You can see that now the east side of the stadium has new decorations. It says Vamos Orlando. So that's pretty cool. The supporter section, which is to the north, has one where several supporters are displayed. So something new today. Alright, so this is the view for the game today, section 1. Better than what we were at last week, but we won't be able to watch the big screen, and that's gonna suck. But here it is. Let's see what the game has for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field.
tell my grandchildren that I was here when I saw this. Nani just had the most incredible, impressive goal I ever seen in my life. Live. It was a golazo. You have to be here. This is incredible. And that's it, my friends. End of the night. Orlando City wins in convincing fashion 3-0 against FC Cincinnati, a team that is in complete disarray. Next Saturday, Orlando City receives New York City FC, rival from the beginning, team that it's always a war at home. Definitely is going to be a game to watch. With that said, stay tuned for the highlights and my analysis of the game, and also for some video that I took at the stadium. Thank you, and as always, vamos Orlando, go City. All right, my friends. So this is the highlights of the game per se. I have to tell you that FC Cincinnati never looked the part of a contender. They just went through the motions automatically. 33 seconds. That's all it took for Tasha Kindela to basically get the go-ahead goal. Fastest goal in Orlando City history. He basically shot the haters for sure with that goal. There was been a lot of criticism about why is he starting. Well, the truth is that if nobody better is taking his place, well, guess what? Tasha Kindela is gonna be starting. Um, Orlando City looked the part of a team that is seeking playoffs. It's at home, wants to win. This psychologically was very needed for not only the fans but for the players themselves. This is what some people called a fine tuning fight. And that's exactly what happened. The fact that Mauricio Pereira was back with the team definitely showed. The Chris Mueller looked like a different player thanks to him. Nani definitely looked like he still has a ton of gas in the tank. At 35, Nani. A lot of rumors have been said that he needs to retire. This was a complete golazo. This was a goal. I can't believe I was there live to witness this jewel of a goal. I would have believed the fact that he wants to retire. This is his last year of contract with Orlando City. He may want to go back to Portugal to retire with Sporting Lisbon, the team where he came from originally, where he started his career. But I left the stadium feeling that we need to give this man a 1 year extension. He just looked like a man possessed, and he's such a leader, and you can see the players respect him and care about him, and he does back. So that's it. Something to consider. The first half was all Orlando City. The only opportunities that FC Cincinnati had in this game basically came out of the complacency and the errors that Orlando had. Um, the fact of the matter is that um, at times the game became dull and boring because the Orlando City was so dominant, so incredibly dominant, that I just couldn't see how if Cincinnati was even going to get in the final third, let alone score, let alone tie this game, let alone win. But because it was a 2-0 result at the time, And you know what they say, this is the most dangerous score in football. I felt that if we were to give them an opportunity to score at least one goal, then you got a game. But once Junior Urso put the third goal, at that point it was completely secured. Next week we're gonna be facing New York City, a true rival, team that really wants to avenge the humiliation suffered by Orlando City here. So definitely, I think that will be the game that is gonna test to see where are we as a club in 2021. Um, the first two games probably did not give us a lot to dissect, and this game, I'm sorry to say, FC Cincinnati. There's so many problems here. So much money spent, so much uh, talent that was brought in to change things, and they just look just as bad as in the last three seasons. This was just complete and utter garbage. And if you're FC Cincinnati, I mean that with a lot of respect. To be honest with you, Orlando City, even at its worst, never looked this bad. That's what I wanna instill in you. This club is burn it from the ground up. You need a manager that will come in and completely reassemble this organization. I'm sorry, this is just not good. I just don't see how a new stadium is gonna mask the fact that this team is just not good. But anyhow, the the fans were very eager, very ready to get behind the team. The night was cool, and we made it for a better experience compared to the first game, which was at 3 o'clock in the afternoon with the sun. It was pretty hot. Mind you that there's the goal by Junior Urso. This basically put everybody at ease. But anyhow, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, share. I want as many Orlando City fans as possible to participate, to engage. Thank you.